Welcome once again to the class, friends. Let's move on towards our next topic of discussion of today. In the previous lecture, we had learned from here natural products till this paragraph. Okay, this particular paragraph starting from natural products, then and ending at then quinine itself. Okay, starting from natural products and ending at then quinine itself. This much we had learned in the previous lecture. And also I had told you to remember the structure of quinine. This particular structure is the structure of quinine. Okay, this is the structure of quinine, which is a very much complicated structure, but don't worry, we are going to learn everything in the upcoming lectures. Okay, the main reservoir of chemicals available to the 19th century chemist was coal. Let us understand the meaning of this particular paragraph starting from here and ending here. Okay, so I want you to along with the structure of quinine, just have a look at the structure of these compounds. Have a look at the structure of these compounds. So this is benzene, this is pyridine, this is phenol, this is aniline, and this is thiophene. You must remember these because these will be used again and again. People remember benzene, but get confused in other structures. Okay, so you should not get confused in these structures as well. So along with benzene, these structures should also be in your mind, fixed in your mind, and along with that, structure of quinine should also be fixed in your mind. Okay, so what does the author want to say? The main reservoir of chemical available to the 19th century chemist was coal. Now what does it mean by 19th century? 19th century is a period starting from the year 1801 and ending in the year 1900. Okay, so this particular period from 1801 till 1900, this particular period is called as 19th century. This particular period is called as 19th century. Okay, so keep this thing in mind. So main reservoir of chemical available to 19th century. In those days, it was the starting years of chemistry. These are what? These are beginning years. Okay, These are beginning years of chemistry. Okay, so chemistry was in a very childhood phase during these days. Okay, so the main reservoir of chemicals, that is the main source of chemicals, which was available to 19th century chemist, it was coal. It was coal. Okay, distillation of coal to give gas for lighting and heating. Okay, now what they used to do is that they used to distill coal and it used to give gas for lighting and heating. Okay, so gas will be released, many gases will be released. For example, methane will be released, carbon monoxide will be released, hydrogen will be released. Okay, so distillation of coal gives gases, and those gases in those days they used for lighting and heating. Okay, for electricity purpose, lighting means for electric bulb and all those things. So they got the electricity for those lighting purpose from distillation of coal. And heating purpose. Okay, heating purpose means for making the for making kitchen food and all those things. Okay, or for warming the water and all those purposes, for baking the cake, for making food. Okay, so for those purposes heat was required. So heating, distillation of coal gave such gases which were useful for heating as well and useful for lighting as well in those days. Lighting for lights and all those things, to put on the lights, and heating for the purpose of, this is to prevent darkness. Lighting was to prevent darkness and heating was to prevent yourself from cold and also making food. Okay, so distillation of coal mainly gave hydrogen and carbon monoxide. What did it give? Distillation of coal mainly gave hydrogen and carbon monoxide. Okay, now hydrogen formula is H2. Hydrogen's formula is H2 and carbon monoxide's formula is CO. Carbon monoxide's formula is CO and hydrogen's formula is H2. So also gave a, now when these gases were removed, from the coal, like hydrogen, carbon monoxide, methane, ethane, these gases, when they were separated with the help of distillation, in the end it gave a brown tar. In the end it gave a brown tar rich in aromatic compounds. Okay, so in the end, when we distilled the coal, we got in the end brown tar which was rich in aromatic compounds. This brown tar was rich in aromatic compounds, and those aromatic compounds were benzene over here, pyridine like this, phenol like this, aniline like this, and thiophene like this. Okay, so This is the thing. Okay, so this coal, when coal was distilled, distillation of coal gave this brown tar. After the gases were removed from distillation of coal, there was a brown tar left. There was a brown tar left, and this brown tar, it was rich in aromatic compounds such as benzene, pyridine, phenol, aniline, and thiophene. Benzene, pyridine, phenol, aniline, and thiophene, and the structures of these compounds have been given below. Hydrogens formalize H2. H2 means hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas has two hydrogen atoms attached to each other. Okay. And what is carbon monoxide? Carbon monoxide is C double bond O. Okay. So a carbon is attached to an oxygen atom with the help of a double bond. That is called carbon monoxide. And carbon monoxide is a very toxic gas. We will learn it later. But for the time being, this particular paragraph is very much clear. So hopefully this lecture was clear to you. In the next lecture, we will start from this phenol. Okay. From here, we will study in the next class. Thank you very much.